Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the first video of this type in English and a review of a trip. So I recently traveled to Boa Vista, Roraima in Brazil, and I want to share my experience while I continue practicing my English. I want to give some tips and tricks to keep in mind if you want to do like me and travel from Georgetown to Lethem or Boa Vista. So let's get started. I will be covering the basics such as the budget in terms of passage, transportations, meals, and snacks and accommodation. Also, a bit of the places and experience we had, and the bags, clothes, and packing methods I used. Yeah. All the prices I will mention is for round trip and it will be expressed in an average amount in US dollars. Now, by minibus, the passage is around 140 US dollars. Again, round trip. A plus is that one of these transportation services offers satellite, they offer Wi-Fi, so you will be online during the trip, which is wonderful. However, it takes around 12 to 18 hours or more to reach to Lethem depending on the condition of the road. And yes, it is exhausted and your feet will swell just as mine did, but it's cheap. Some tips are wear comfortable clothes and a cushy sweater or jacket and flip-flops. You don't want your shoes to get dirty with the red mud. If the bus gets stuck in the mud, everyone has to come out and maybe help pushing the bus. So have water and some snacks, have Netflix or any entertainment, put your device in battery saving or have a power bank. The bus will stop in every immigration office, so have documentation in hand, ID, passport, etc. The driver also will stop in places with local food and refreshment, and toilet obviously. So have some change in Guyana dollar to buy some extra food or something else if you want to do so. Have toiletry in hand, like wipes, hand sanitizer, toothbrush, toothpaste, gravel in case you feel dizzy because of the movement of the bus. Have a neck pillow, important, and make sure you have a comfortable bag, not too big. Remember, it's a minibus and the space are limited. So the other option is by plane, but the price fluctuates around 400 US dollar or more. It depends. I think it's extremely expensive, at least for my budget. It is almost the cost of traveling out of the country, but it only takes 2.5 hours and then you will be in Lethem. From Lethem to Boa Vista, by car, the cost is around 50 US dollar. It is like 2 hours and the trip is a taxi from Lethem to Bonfim, passing by the immigration from Guyana and Brazil to stamp your passport, and then in Bonfim you will take a next taxi to whatever location in Boa Vista you want to go, and vice versa to return. Other tips is to make sure you learn the basic survival phrases in Portuguese to talk with the locals, like bom dia, boa tarde, por favor, onde fica el banheiro. Very important. I will link a YouTube page that I use. The next one is to make sure you have some reals for souvenir and other expenses by exchanging currency in Lethem, or if you have a Visa or MasterCard, you can withdraw reals from ATM in Brazil. Now about transportation in Boa Vista. On this occasion we mostly walk, but in certain times we take transportation like Uber. It was my first time using Uber, but it's very convenient if you going to a far distant place. It is very punctual, so take that into consideration if you don't want to pay an extra fee. Taxi. I just take one and I think it's a bit expensive, but if you want to try that experience, make sure you have some change, because again, it was my experience, but the taxi didn't have change, and I don't know how often this happens. The next one was public transportation. Forget about the minibus you see all over Guyana. Here, public transportation is the big bus. Each one have their specific route distinguished by a number, and it costs less than a dollar, 6 reals approximately. It was comfortable, a bit hot and crowded in some points, totally normal for public transportation. However, a local, a local told us that sometimes they are not punctual as Google Maps show. Again, we only take it once, and for us it was okay because we have been walking 1 hour before taking this bus. About meals and snacks, depending on how much you eat and how fancy you want your meal to be, in Guyana you can find food starting from $1 and in Brazil starting from less than $1. My experience, I think, was a regular one, not so fancy nor big nor so small, with food between 15 to 25 reals, which is 3 to 5 US dollars per meal. So guys, I will leave it until here. Internet is not so good and short videos upload faster. So in the next one I will share a bit of places and experience, bag, clothes and packing methods. Also please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. This will encourage me to do more content and you will support Mr. Leo to become the star from YouTube short. We only need 950 subscribers to be able to monetize, but we're still in good spirits. So thank you for watching until the next one, and thank you for practicing my English. Bye bye.